two friends, have you been thinking of ways of expanding your sources of income? Or have you been battling with the choice among myriads of ideas, investment ideas that are running around in your head? Are you thinking of investing in the real estate sector? Hold it a moment as we consider these issues that you have to look at before entering into the real estate sector. If you have not subscribed to this channel before, please do that so that whenever we come up again, you'll be the first person to be notified. Yes, one of the issues you have to consider critically before entering into the real estate sector is financial capacity. Real estate involves a lot of money. Do you have such money? Before you will have to consider it before you go into this business. Do you have enough money? Then if you don't have enough money, you think of how am I going to raise capital for this business? And several ways of raising capital. For instance, you can raise money through your personal savings, or you can do it from family and friends. You can engage in crowdfunding. You tell people that you advertise that there's a real estate project you want to finance, and people will contribute and you carry it out. Then the other option, you can approach the banks. The banks can also raise capital, help you to raise required capital for your business. So you have to consider this option first before you think of engaging in any real estate business. Do I have the money? Then another thing you have to think about is the location. What is the location of the property? Or where do I want to locate the property? Remember, location is very important in determining the value of an asset. Location is important. The neighborhood where it is also very important. If your asset is located, if there are landmarks close to the asset, it will enhance the value of the asset. For instance, if it is located in popular malls, close to popular malls, or close to the bus stops, or close to great landmarks, or there is a good road network around there and other social infrastructure. These will help to enhance the value of the asset. If you have if two assets, one is at the bus stop, at the popular area, and one is in remote area, they cannot command the same value. So you have to put this into consideration before deciding to invest in a real estate. Location is very important. And we talk of neighborhood too. Neighborhood is also in relation to the location. If you have a neighborhood of miscreants or rough neighborhoods, you know the value of asset there is not likely to be same as the one that is in a serene environment. For instance, in Lagos, the property in Ikoyi and that in Moshi or Ajegule and will never be the same, because in Ikoyi is more secure. There are policemen all over the place because it's a place for high and the mighty in the society. So that place is secure. If you have a property there, the value of the property there is likely to be very high. Then you're located in unprotected areas of Ajegule or Mushi like that, where miscreants can come and disturb. It's not that miscreant, but it's a possibility that they disturb. You don't come in any time of the day you like. You don't know who is on the road. And it's not protected. In Ikoyi, every house is fenced and with high gates. But in some places, some other places, some of them may not even have a fence, let alone having high gates. So you have to consider the location of the property. It will determine the value of that property. The other thing you have to consider before investing is property condition. Yes, I want to invest into this property. What will it cost me to make it marketable? Do I have to invest so much money in repairs and renovation before this property can become marketable? You have to consider it. Do I have such money for the repair? Will it be then? What is the potential returns in this area? Is the return going to compensate the cost? If the return is not attractive, then there will be no need investing in such a property that is in a very bad condition. So we have to put that in mind as well. The other one is market trend. This also will determine the value of the how properties are priced. If it's in emerging areas where demand for property is very high, the trend will be up, will be bullish. Yes, people, there's demand for property and the prices will go up. But if it's in an area or during an economy where things are not moving the way they should move, or in an old area, a saturated area, you see that property will not be moving the way it's moving in the other side. So the market trend will determine. And if you buy a property, if the trend is moving up steadily and you buy a property, you are sure that in the next 1 year or two, your price you will have gained over 50% of your investment. But if it's on the other way, you may stay 10 years and you are just getting 2% of your investment. You may not want to engage in such investment. So market trend will also inform you, will also enable you to make informed decision. Then the other aspect you need to know about very well is legal and regulatory issues. Real estate is fraught with regulations. You have to understand these regulations. Building code, this and that code, electrical code, road code, and all manners of codes are required in the real estate. So to enter into this place, you will need advice. You need legal advice so that your investment will not go into the drain, so that you not go and make the wrong investment. This is very crucial. The other issue you have to get into your head before you start investing in real estate is risk assessment. What is the risk involved in this type of business? It also has its own peculiar risk. For instance, what of the risk of natural disaster? There could be erosion that will come and sweep out the whole place, sweep out the road, sweep out the slopes, and so on and so forth. All the electrical poles and so on could be wiped away. Storm can affect the value of assets in a place, can wreak havoc in an area. So is the area prone to erosion? Is it prone to earthquake? Is it prone to fire, like bushfire and things like that, things that could cause catastrophe? You have to consider all these things. Can I recover when they happen? Can I contain them? Containment and recovery is very, these are, you have to put all these things in your plan before as you go along. Then talk of another risk that will occur along the line is recession. It's recession. If after investing in a property and there's recession, you are not likely to make profit immediately because prices will be stumbling downwards. And you have to consider it. Can I recover within this situation? Except you are ready to leave your property for a very long time when the situation would have reversed. Otherwise, it will be a big risk for you to enter into the market that is facing recession, because when it happens, you cannot easily come out. Another issue which you have to think under risk too is legal issues or changes. Land use matters. If you have situated a property in one area and in the course of time, government decide to they said, look, this place is no longer for residential, this place is industrial, this place is this place is commercial, this place, and the land use changes. This place is for high-rise building, this place for bungalows, this place is for medium class, this place for workers settlement. You could be in trouble if you do not envisage all these things. It's part of the risk that you have to envisage because they can put you off balance. You have, please, if you have not subscribed to this channel before, do that quickly so that whenever we come again, you'll be the next person to be notified. Just smash the notification button and smash it so that you'll be on the queue. So as I recap one more time. So before you jump into the real estate business, you have to consider these issues. One of the issues is issue of financial capacity. Do you have the capacity to invest in that? Do you have capacity to invest in that sector? You have to think about it very well. Then the location. What is the location of the property you are investing in. Is it well situated? To remember, the location determines the value. Are there landmarks there? Are there infrastructure that will make it accessible or make it attractive? Are there good road networks? Are there other social amenities? Is there light in the area? And things like this. These are things that enhances the value of property. So you have to think about the location. Where is it located? Talk of the condition of the property. What is the condition of this property I want to invest in? If I'm going to renovate it, how much will it cost me? And how much am I going to get in return? If the return is not commensurate to the investment, you may not want to go into it. You have to think very well. Then you talk of market trend. Market trend will help you to make informed decision of the future of this investment. Talk of legal and regulatory issues. In this case, we say that you have to get a consultant, you have to get legal advice before you invest in any real estate business. Then think of risk assessment. Think of the risk involved. In every business, there's a risk. In real estate, there's also risk. So, in your market study, think of the likely risk, and present containment and recovery. How can you recover if such a thing happens again? Remember, in every side hustle, there has to be hard work, there has to be dedication, and there has to be commitment. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel before, just do that right now as we continue.